Morning again and welcome back to our class. The last class we have learned the types of sentences like simple, compound and complex sentences. Now, having learned these differences between the three kind of sentences, I shall take you to solve the worksheet H. Worksheet H. Read this story, rewrite each pair of simple sentences as compound sentences. Read the passage given. Rewrite each pair of sentences as a compound sentences. Use correct conjunctions from the brackets. What are the conjunctions I have written? I have written these are the simple conjunctions. And but for so yet okay and we are all written. So that's fine. I think it's enough. By using these simple conjunctions, let us join these two sentences. This actually adds small little passage, and let us try to get it. First one. Padmamma lived in a small village in Andhra Pradesh. It's a simple statement, a declarative sentence. You need not add anything. 1. The village was facing problems of soil erosion. The village was facing problem of soil erosion. This is one sentence. The village was struggling due to problems of depleted moisture conditions. Both the things are going in the same direction. Look at here. The village was facing problems of soil erosion. This is one sentence. Second one is the village was struggling due to problems. Please speak up to ask me. Problems of depleted
moisture conditions.
Look at here. This is sentence number 1 and this is sentence number 2. If you observe, the village was facing a problem, that is soil erosion. 1. Village was struggling. It's also a problem only. Struggling due to problems of depleted moisture condition. Moisture means the wetness has depleted. This is the soil erosion ultimately causes lack of rains. Okay, so what we understood, both the sentences are going in the same line. I have a problem of hearing, I have a problem of sight, a problem of seeing things. I got short sight, I got hearing, I am hearing impaired. So both are problems. Then what should we say? We can as well put in one line. Okay, look at here. How do we do that? The village was facing problems of soil erosion. Okay. The village was struggling. You have already said it. He can as well take it out. The village was facing the problems of soil erosion. It's also having another problem. So we can either put and. We can either put and. We can add use it here. And both are same problems. Subject is the same. Subject and verb. So the village was facing problems of soil erosion and struggling due to the problems of moisture conditions. All you have to do is that choose the right option, that is N. Underline the N and you can read it in your notes. She owned 4 acres of land. Who owned? Padmama. She owned 4 acres of land. Approximately 75% of it was left barren. That means they did not sow anything. There is no water. So, though she has got 4 acres, approximately 75% means 3 acres were not cultivated. So, both are having different things. She has some land, it is not cultivated. So they are going in the opposite directions. Do you get the point? So what is the conjunction to say in this opposite directions? I ran fast, but I missed the bus. So but is the right conjunction there. What is the right conjunction? You get the point? Then third one. Padmama was a woman in despair, means hopelessness, helplessness. Padmama was in despair, was a woman in despair. She had not given up time in times of trouble. Padmama was a woman in despair. In spite of these things, she did not lose her hope. So, what would we say? The right word is that. So means I worked hard, so I got first rank. So both are going the similar way, but these are going different way. She is in the helpless condition, but yet she did not lose her hope. Yet is that in spite of all the adversities, a person decided to go forward. So yet, ainapatiki. Fourth one. Now the answer for the third one is yet. Y-E-T, yet. Fourth one. She was struggling to make ends meet. She was struggling to make ends meet. What ends meet? This is a phrase actually. I am struggling in the corona time. I have no income. I am struggling to meet both ends met. Both ends met means one is feed my children, and at the same time I have to solve the financial times. Okay, both the things met means to attend both. That's called met. Okay. Padmama was right. She was struggling to make ends met. Means two things she has to do. She has to feed her family. Second one, she has to invest for cultivation. Okay. So Padmama was she was struggling to make both ends meet. She pledged her land documents to take a loan to dig a well. So she pledged. Okay. What do you understand now? You lost the first time. So you started working for it much early before the examination. So means the same direction, progressing. So she was struggling to make ends meet. She was finding it very difficult to feed the family and to invest on the field. So is the correct conjunction. So she pledged her land documents to take a loan to dig a well. So Kabati. Okay. During the time that Youth for Action YFA began their activities in the village, soil erosion was controlled. Some youth forces started, engineers they have come and started doing something. And with the result of which the problems are and soil erosion was controlled. So both are going the same direction. So which conjunction we should have to use? And is a very good Hassan. And is the correct conjunction. Sixth one, the water retention capacity in the soil increased. There was a better yield. There was a better yield. It's all going the same way. She started working on the sum, and she got all the sums ticket right. So this is good. So what is the right answer? And seventh one, there is an increase in cultivation. So what problem is solved? There is a moisture in the soil. So there was increase in cultivation. Padmama and her fellow villagers had food scarcity and had food security. The water retention capacity of increasing. So what happened? There was increase in cultivation. More cultivation was there. So Padmama and her fellow villagers had food security. Food started growing and they got secure. Eighth one, Padmama was able to repay the loan taken for digging the well. She recovered her land documents. Both are going the same direction. She repaid, she got her documents back. And very good. Take out the page number 28. Rewrite each pair of these simple sentences as complex sentences. Okay, there are sentences, two sentences are given. You should have to change them into simple to complex. Simple to compound we learn by using simple conjunctions. But simple to complex is what we need. We need dependent conjunctions. There was an engineer. Full stop. There was an engineer. He decided to dig a well in the village. Subject is the same. There was an engineer. He decided. We can as well take out the full stop after the engineer and round up he and write as a who. Engineer who. There was an engineer who decided to dig a well in the village. Who is the right answer? Round up H. There, read it out, ma. There was an engineer. What did he do? Full stop.
He decided to
dig
dig a well.
He decided to dig a well.
In a village.
Dig a well in their village.
In a village.
Look at here. There was one engineer. Who is engineer? It is third person, singular, masculine. He. He is he. He decided. Who decided? Same man. So we can as well round up this. Okay? And we join this, take out the full stop. Full stop should be taken out. Okay? And then he shall be who? Who means the same man. Do you understand? This is a they dug 3 different holes. Full stop. They could not find water. What should we do? Though they dug 3 different wells, they could not find the water. We can also say this one. Though they dug 3 different holes, they could not find water. They dug 3 wells, yet they could not find water. Even though they dug 3 different holes, full stop, we change as comma first. capital T shall be changed into small t. Though they dug 3 different holes, comma, they could not find water. The fourth one, third one. The farmer was wise. That's one statement. Simple sentence. He gave the engineer some sound advice. Okay, how do you change it? The farmer, comma, who? The farmer, comma, who was wise, comma, round up H. Round up H. Take it out. The farmer who was wise, comma, gave the engineer some sound advice. Gave the engineer some sound advice. Okay? Fourth one. We can dig near the termite mound. Full stop. We will find water there. We will find water there. What is this? What is the first sentence says? It is a condition. When do you get water? When do you find water?
When we dig near the termite.
When? If we dig near the if we dig near the termite mound, convert the full stop into comma. If we dig near the termite mound, comma, we will find water there. Capital W shall be changed as a small w. If we, first V also shall be small. If we can dig near the termite mound, comma, we will find water there. In order to find water there, we shall dig a hole near the termite. You can see the hundreds of different shapes, but for the 8th standard is enough. Next one. The engineer took the farmer's advice. Full stop. One sentence. He respected the farmer's wisdom. This is another sentence. How do you make a complex sentence? The engineer took the farmer's advice. Take out the full stop. Because he shall be changed as a H, he shall be converted to small. The engineer took the farmer's advice because he respected the farmer's wisdom. He respected the farmer's wisdom. Okay then? They found water. The villagers danced for joy. When they found water, comma, when they found water, you know how to change the capital to small. When they found water, comma, the villagers, T shall be changed to small. The villagers danced for joy. As a matter of fact, dance with joy to say it. Anyway, forget about it. When they found water, the villagers danced for joy. Last one, the 7th one. The engineer was amazed. Amazed means surprised. He decided to spread the knowledge for far and wide, means all corners of the world, far and wide, because the farmer, the engineer, decided, was amazed, to say, was amazed, to stop H, round it up. The engineer decided to spread this knowledge far and wide. Decided to spread the knowledge far and wide because he was amazed. Because he was amazed. We can ask, sir, you may ask, sir, because he was amazed, he decided to spread the knowledge. You can say that, but no sentence should start with because. Because is a conjunction. No sentence should start with because is a conjunction. Do you understand? Do you forget now? No. Last one. We should combine sentences and we should combine science and wisdom. The earth would be truly blessed. We can say this way. If we combine science and wisdom, should we say see? To ways I am telling you. You choose whatever you like. If we combine science and wisdom, comma, the earth will be truly blessed. This is one way. Second option is that we should combine science and wisdom, take out the full stop, so that the earth will be truly blessed. Whatever you say. Look at the post and main class and complete these complex sentences based on the poster. The post is not clearly seen. Anyway, let's make a simple try. First one. What is the task? Add main clauses to complete these complex sentences based on the poster. The poster there is like what you call as a rainbow. Okay, let us see. Unless we say water, comma, what would happen? There will be no water for the future generations. There will be, unless we say water, the future generations would be left with no water. Where do you write it? Unless we save the water. This is condition clause. The future generations will be left with no water. Second one. The future, okay, I am written, unless we save water, the future generations will be left with no water. Future generation will be left with no water. I am written? Very good. What about you, Devi? Have you written? Good. Although we know wasting water is bad. We all know that wasting water is bad. Comma. We know it, but we are doing opposite thing. We continue to do so. While you are brushing your teeth, you keep the tap on. It will be on until you finish your brushing. Okay. So, say what is the second answer could be? Your choice, whatever you can write it. And my suggestion is we continue to do so. Means continue to waste water. Third one. If we try our best, we can avoid water. We can avoid wasting of water. If we try our best, we can save some water for future generation. In English grammar, you can as well give any expression. If we try our best, we can avoid wasting water. The next one. In spite of so many campaigns, people continue to waste water. We should have to write it fast. Sixth one. Since water is precious, comma. Have you written the previous one?
Yes.
Since water is precious, means valuable, we should take steps to save it. Or you can say, we should save it for future generations. Since water is precious, we should save it for future generations. After writing, just give a sign that we have done work, right? Okay. Dash when we understand the value of this precious resource. We can make difference. When we understand the value of water. Okay. Now, the last one, another 5 minutes. Do we have another 5 minutes? Or almost 5 minutes left. 5 minutes.
24 minutes.
24 minutes. Shall I make it fast? Now, look at here. Listen carefully. read sentence using the idioms with water. There's then match the idioms with their meanings. There are certain things, idioms. Idioms means they are also sentences, but they have a different meaning. They say something, but the meaning is different. Okay, they are called idioms. Look at here. Like a fish out of water. Like a fish out of water. Like fish out of water means you went to Hyderabad to attend an interview, and you are sitting alone. You don't have any friends or anything. You are feeling nervous. What is the phrase for that? She is a fish out of water. She used to be with her friends. Now she has no friend. She is feeling nervous. So that is called as like a fish out of water. What is the right answer? D. To feel very uncomfortable where you are. To feel very uncomfortable. When you take out the fish out of the water, does it sing a song? No, it will be very uncomfortable. Be trading water. Be trading water. Not moving or advancing anyway. The roads are spoiled. We approach the government, but they are trading water. Means they are not doing anything. What is the right answer for that? E. Moving or advancing anyway. They are not paying any attention, not paying any heed. Third one. Water under the bridge. Water under the bridge. When Godavari is flowing very fast, can you walk on the bridge? Yes, you can. There was a problem some time ago when there was no bridge. Now bridge is there. The problem is not there now. That is called water under the bridge. What is the answer? Can you tell me? What is the answer? A. Problem in the past that do not matter now. You got a picture. Next one. Go through fire and water. Go through fire and water. You are trying to do something. Okay. There are so many obstacles, but you do not care. You go further ahead. So that is called as go through fire and water. Hasini went through fire and water to get her medal. Get her medal. So means she was working hard and she did not bother about any obstacles that comes in her way. Pour oil on troubled water. And waters are just means unstable. What you had to do? You had to pour your water such that to calm people. The farmers are hesitating against central government, and the government is giving some small gifts, like say I taken out this rule, taken out that, I gave a new rule, like that. So they are trying to cool the people. That phrase is called as full oil on the troubled water. Where is it?
B.
B. To calm people and end an argument. Okay? Last one. Like water off a duck's back. Like a water of the duck's back. Criticism or advice have no effect on the person. Modi is acting as the problem of workers, farmers. He is persisting, but he is acting as like a water officer. The problem is like a water on his duck's back. Duck's back, his feathers have got oily feathers, waxy feathers. So to pour water, the water doesn't sink in. Bird doesn't get wet. Okay, it simply rolled off. So any problem, if you are rolling it off, then it doesn't mean you are not paying attention or taking action to do. So it is called as a Prithiman. It comes as it is said in like water of the duck's back. What is the right answer for that? Criticism or advice that have no effect on the person. Like water of the duck's back. Thank you very much. I hope the first lesson is over.